Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about think and grow rich. What is the really meaning of think and grow rich by Napoleon Hill? Let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm a consultant on thinking to result. My mentor is Bob Proctor and Sandy Galga, and this is what I learned from them. Uh, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That's what Bob taught the information all around the world. Think and grow rich. I know you have the goals. We want something. Everybody's goals are different. Maybe money or business or whatever your goals are. And this is what I'm going to share with you today. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. What is that really meant? Think and grow rich. What is the richness? What is the think and grow rich? So, what is the real richness? I'm not talking about the money. Of course, people have the goals and they want more money and around the business or your job or whatever goals you have. What I'm really talking about richness here, richness is about how you feel about yourself. And the real richness comes from yourself, from living from inside out, not from outside in. Most of the time, we are living from outside in. Whatever in physical we see in the world, and that's what we start to think that is the reality. But let me tell you that that is not the reality. The real Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon, he's talking about richness is within you. Why we feel lack? Because we are not aware of what we are as a human being. We are not aware of ourselves, real self. I'm not talking about the self you see in the physical. I'm talking about the spirit physical side of it. So we are living in the three planes: mind, body, and spirit. But the real richness is yourself, living from inside out, not from outside in. Most of the time, we are living or the things we have or things we create or things we do, and we think that is the real richness. Of course, we do need that richness as our goals, but your real richness is yourself. If you don't feel rich by yourself, and this is the reason we're feeling lack from everything. Whatever we want to do, have, or create, we feel lack because we are not even aware of what we are as a human being, as what we are really are. But what is the real richness is? Richness we think is money. Of course, everybody needs money to survive, but and we do have goals as a richness, but real richness is yourself. If you're going to feel lack as your mindset, as your how you think and feel, and you take the action, you're never gonna feel rich. Doesn't matter how much money you have, or or you have the money, you still feel broke, or this is the reason we feeling lack, because we are not aware of ourselves. Your real richness is yourself. If you don't know yourself, and and we always gonna feel the lack from whatever lack is for you, or money, or whatever lack you're feeling about. Your real richness is yourself. Once you know yourself, and this is what I learned from my mentor Bob Proctor and Sandy Galgar. And the book he talks about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And the real richness he talk about is yourself. Once you start to knowing yourself, knowing your mind, knowing your universal laws, and then you will know the truth. You will know what is the real richness is. And then you will never feel lack from anything. And but you have to study yourself. You have to knowing yourself, what is the real richness, think and grow rich. So he talks about the mind, how to think, and he talks about how the mind works, and he talks about how the universal laws works by Napoleon Hill. And this is what I learned from my mentor, Bob Proctor. And of course, goals can be different, whatever the goals you have, but until you don't know your mind, until you don't know universal laws, you're always going to feel lack uh, from everything, whatever lack you're feeling. And the things to know is about yourself. So you have to study about yourself. So this book is all about he talks about the richness of yourself. So because we already born rich, and there's no lack in the universe world, think and grow rich. So we have the thoughts, we have the feelings, we have the action, but we have to know how to use our thoughts, how to feel about the thoughts, and how to take the action. So once we know that, and then definitely we can start feeling uh, think and grow rich, definitely, because thoughts going to be the rich, and the feelings going to be rich, and the action going to be rich also, because we already born rich, and nothing to get, is everything is within us. And so that's all I want to talk about that today. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And this book is all about the richness about yourself. Is the richness is not outside yourself, outside your mind. Richness is within you. Richness gonna come when you start to realization of yourself, realization of the laws, realization of your mind, and then you're going to start to think and be born already rich. So there's nothing is lack, because the way we think, the way we feel, the way we take the action, and excuse me, and we feel lack. So there's nothing lack in the universe world. So once you know yourself, definitely you're going to start feel the richness of yourself. So you have to know yourself as your thoughts and your feelings and your actions. So once you start changing your thoughts, changing your feelings, changing your action, definitely you're going to start feeling the richness. So Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is a beautiful book, and it's all about the richness of yourself. So I think that's all I wanted to share with you today. And there's no lack in the universe world once you know yourself. So think and grow rich. So everything is within yourself, nothing outside, out of your mind. Thank you for letting me share the information with you. If you do need further help, and please ask questions. And this is what I learned from my mentor, Bob Proctor, and this is what I shared with you. All I'm doing just facilitating this lesson. And this information is coming direct from my mentor, Bob Proctor in St. Galgar. And he taught this information all on the world more than 60 years, because it worked and still working. I have used it, it's working, and I'm still using it in the future. I mean, every day. So because it works, and hopefully is going to work for you also if you're going to use this information. Thank you and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.